Live from Detroit, Michigan, the WBC World Light Heavyweight Championship fight. Thomas Hearns and Dennis Andries.
I think Tommy Hearns is one of the greatest fighters of all time.
To the city of Detroit, I think that he brings people closer together.
I don't think Tommy Hearns is going to have a problem moving up to the light heavyweight class.
The hitman, number one.
In the city that produced Joe Louis and Sugar Ray Robinson, Thomas Hitman Hearns has been the fighter of the 80s, a champion as a welterweight, a champion as a super welterweight. Today, he moves up to the light heavyweight division to try to become the 12th man in boxing history to win a third world championship against a title holder who can't believe his audacity.
First reaction is that, I couldn't believe it, but, a little guy like that would want to fight a man like me, Because even guys in my own division, real 175 pounders, they have nightmare when they have to face me.
Englishman Dennis Andries will defend his WBC World Light Heavyweight Championship against Thomas Hearns in Detroit's Cobo Arena, live today on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport. The thrill of victory.
Title is on the line, or you'll see regional coverage of the Big 8 Conference title game. Soar with the game's best on ABC's College Basketball. Action begins live at 2 Eastern tomorrow.
We return live to Cobo Arena in Detroit, Michigan, site of today's live WBC World Light Heavyweight Championship bout between Thomas Hearns and champion Dennis Andries. There was a time in his career when, because of his 6-foot welterweight frame and his knockout power, Thomas Hearns was regarded as a unique physical specimen in boxing. But since then, it has been a long and sometimes a rocky passage for Hearns, the journey which has brought him to today's challenge. It was 1977. A lanky 139-pound teenager from Detroit was America's outstanding amateur boxer before launching his professional career as a welterweight. 3 years later, at home in Detroit, Thomas Hearns destroyed Pepino Cuevas to win his first world title and an identity as the Hitman, a devastating slugger. But 1 year later, the Hitman tasted his first defeat. While leading on the judges' scorecards, he suffered a 14th-round TKO at the hands of Sugar Ray Leonard. Hearns now moved his 6-foot body up another weight class and won a super welterweight world championship from Wilfred Benitez. But he had gone through 3 wins without a knockout. A 2-round destruction of the aging Roberto Duran was meant to silence critics who said the Hitman had left his punch in the lower weight class. The public demanded that Hearns challenge middleweight champ Marvelous Marvin Hagler. After another jump in weight and 8 savage minutes, the Hitman was beaten in body and in spirit.
Deep down inside, I know that I gave it everything that I had. And I hope, well, I know there's a lot of people disappointed in me because of that. But little did they know, I was trying to come through for them. I was trying.
Nearly a year passed before Hearns would fight again. A 73-second knockout of James Shuler gave him greater credibility as a middleweight, but did little to erase the irony of a career now defined more by 2 losses than by 43 victories.
I'm not a loser. It hurts me really deep down inside to lose. I mean, I can play a friendly game of basketball, a friendly game of cards. I lose. It hurts. It doesn't feel right to me to lose. So that's why I'm so competitive.
The competitiveness can be seen in vigorous workouts, in painful dedication to the now expressed goal of being the first to win 4 world championships. Stuck with the cruel reality of his position in the sport, with the plain fact that he cannot be Ray Leonard or Marvin Hagler, Hearns has worked to make himself a light heavyweight. Partial results can be seen in his body. The rest will be evidenced in the ring today.
I have trained tremendously hard for this fight because this is one I want very badly. And this fight will put me one step closer to my goal. My goal is to win the 4 titles, and And by winning this fight, we're just 1 mile from home.
And now Thomas Hearns emerges from his dressing room and is ready to take the ring here in the Cobo Arena. 43 wins, 2 losses, 36 knockouts. The vast majority of those knockouts during his days as a dominating welterweight. The knockout power has not been nearly as evident since he has moved up to the middleweight class. Today he will fight for the first time as a light heavyweight. In his last bout, October 17, here in Detroit, he took 12 rounds to win a unanimous decision over Doug DeWitt and sorely disappointed many of his fans who hoped and expected for a knockout in that fight.
Thomas wants very much to win today, but also to win impressively, because not only does that put him 1 mile from home to winning the 4th world title, but it also puts him in a position to fight the winner of the Sugar Ray Leonard Marvelous Marvin Hagler fight if that winner decides to fight on.
So there is Hearns, familiar figure of Emmanuel Stewart, his trainer just behind him as he enters the ring. And now, as the hitman waits in the ring, the champion, Dennis Andries of England, emerges from his dressing room. And ready to perform our national anthem, the Queen of Soul, Detroit's own Aretha Franklin.
The Queen of Soul music, Aretha Franklin.